Can you find a better 1911 double stack 2011 pistol with a built-in island comp for a better price than this? I think not. So this is the Girsan Witness Match X, also called a 2311. I'm assuming because it came out in 2023. It is a 1911 style double stack pistol with a built-in island comp. This is a direct clone of the Staccato XC, which is the original 2011 style pistol. It basically looks exactly like this with some small differences. It does not have a 1913 Picatinny rail, and then it has a different pistol grip. So after that, everything looks really similar. I will say that the Staccato is built better. With this, you can see there is a little bit of a shake in the slide. It isn't a lot, but compared to the Staccato, it feels like a lot. So the Staccato is obviously better, but we're also talking 3 times the price if we're going with something like that. So if we're talking the dollar for dollar, bang for your buck, this is really a great option. So I've done 1,000 rounds with it, and I am impressed with it. I love it. I haven't had any malfunctions necessarily, but maybe I have. So there have been times where I've really gotten behind this and then just gone all out. I was trying to shoot as fast as I could, and it seemed like I was getting some hammer follows, or it did something where it felt like it turned into kind of a binary trigger almost, but I'm not sure. I have been able to get it on camera, but I've never been able to get a good angle to actually see what is actually happening. I mean, obviously because, when I'm gripping the gun, everything's being covered, so it is hard for me to see what exactly is going on, but it only happens when I'm really trying to go fast. So I'm really putting it through its paces, and that's the only time I've seen it happen. And it seems like it may have gone away, so I haven't had it happen for quite a while now. So probably about within the first 500 rounds, that's when I had it happen, I think 3 times, 3 or 4 times total. And then after that, I haven't had it happen again. So maybe during that break-in period, something was going on and now it's kind of worked itself out. I don't know. Now you can say, is that a bonus or is that a negative? I don't know. But when it happened, it did catch me off guard, and that typically isn't something that I like to have happen to me. So 1,000 rounds, it's working great. We do see some wear marks on the barrel, but that is going to be pretty typical, and I have not cleaned it all that well, and it's just been running really good. So that's a testament to how well it is built, that I'm able to run it cheap ammo, dirty, don't clean it very often. I think I've like wiped it down with a napkin and put oil on it. I haven't actually taken it all apart and cleaned it all. So it's for that, it has been working really well. I would say the trigger is good, but when you run it to some nicer pistols, some nicer 1911 pistols, you can kind of notice that. But just out of the box, just playing with it right away, it felt like a great trigger. And the only time that I was kind of like, oh, maybe it's not that good, is when I was running against like the real Staccato or something like that, that just had about a 2.5 pound trigger, the one that I was shooting anyway. And this is closer to a 3.5, maybe 4 pound trigger. And we can do some DIY fiddling with it to kind of bring that down a little bit. And then the more it wears in, it's going to get better. So it's possible that maybe it's closer to the 3 pounds now, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that still feels heavier than 3 pounds. Yeah. I mean, and then, so like I said, we could do a DIY, which is what I am kind of planning on doing, or just buy a new trigger, and then now it's going to really jump up a class. I will also say the grip, I don't hate the grip, but I don't like it either. It is a kind of standard 1911 old school grip. It's polymer and it's grippy, but I don't like it. I don't like the texture, I don't like the feel. It doesn't have any kind of like ergonomic shaping to it, so I don't like it very much at all. I have ordered a blemish staccato grip for it for like $100. I'm gonna put that on there, and I think that's really going to change the feel of it, and that's probably when I'm gonna do the DIY trigger. And just those two things I think is really going to step it up a class and make it run that much better. So really don't need to put a whole lot of more work or money into it in order to make it a lot better. The other thing that I would change, and I am probably going to change, is the slide release. It feels like it's a little bit too small and too far to operate easily with my thumb. So it's a little bit too far, it's a little bit too flush. So it's hard to get a good purchase on that. So what I have been doing is I'm either inserting the magazine and then using my support hand to hit it, or I have just been inserting the magazine, rolling, and then chambering it like that. So neither one of those is ideal. I would much rather use my thumb. So eject the magazine, insert, and then get it with the thumb. But that just, it's not working with this setup. With the safety selector being there, that kind of gets in the way, and then I can't really get a good purchase. See, I'm put the safety on trying to get it. So I can't really get a great purchase on that. So that is going to be an upgrade. And again, that's like another 35, 40 bucks. So all in all, doing some changes here, I can upgrade this thing and really step it up a class for maybe a couple $100. So can you beat the price with the Girsan Witness Match X 2311? I don't think so. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Comment below, do you have one? Have you had any problems? Have you run into that hammer follow where you're getting those really fast follow-up shots on accident? Let us know down in the comments, and that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.